Hello students, today we are going to start with next experiment in biology, that is to study different soil sample from different locality or site for their physical property. So here we are going to study about the texture type of soil collected from different site, and for that certain requirements are there. So first of all we will see the requirements and then we will start with the experiment. So here I had taken soil samples from different site. Here you can see this is garden soil, this one is roadside soil, and this is beach soil. And along with that I need measuring cylinder as I am doing this practical at home. So instead of measuring cylinder I am using this glass for the measurement. So here I had taken beach soil in this, and this is the garden soil sample, and this one is roadside sample. I need this stirrer to mix it well, this soil sample with water. So these are my requirement. So first of all we'll discuss about soil. So as we know that soil is most important for growing plants, and the soil is the uppermost layer of the earth which has humus and numerous living organisms along with their dead remains that sustain the life of plant. And a productive soil generally has approximately 40% of minerals, 10% of organic matter, 25% water and 25% air. And the soil may have different sized particles which are classified as clay, silt or sand. And the soil may be sandy, may be loamy or may be clay, and most of the soil contain mixture of sand, silt and clay in different proportion. So here I had taken the soil from different locality which contain the mixture of sand, silt and clay in different proportion. So here we are going to study about the soil texture and type. And for our experiment we have to follow certain procedure. As you can see I had collected the soil sample from different site. Yes, and with the help of this hand lens also you can easily examine the soil sample and record the different size of particles found in it. Yes, so in this way with the hand lens firstly we can examine the soil sample and then we can record our observation. Yes, even we can examine the soil sample and feel them with the fingers also. Yes, you can feel them with your fingers also like this. Yes, so in dry as well as in wet condition you can easily feel the soil sample with your hand, or you can examine with the hand lens. And after examining the soil, here we have to take 3 measuring cylinder. Here instead of measuring cylinder I am taking here these glasses. Yes, and I had labeled them as beach soil, garden soil and roadside soil. So after examining the soil and after feeling their texture, here we have to take 3 measuring cylinder. Here I had taken these glasses. Yes, so you have to take these measuring cylinder, or at home as I am doing here you can take glass also, and then you have to label here. So here I had labeled as beach soil, garden soil and roadside soil respectively. Yes, now we have to take here 1/4 of glass. I had taken this beach soil, here I had taken in this glass, and then this one is garden soil, here I had taken garden soil, this soil here 1/4 of the glass I had taken, and then roadside soil I had taken here in this glass. And then I had added water in this. After taking the soil, I added water in these glasses, and after that you have to stir it well. You have to stir all the glass, all the cylinder well. Yes, so that all the particles of soil should be mix gently in this glass. Then we have to allow the soil particles to settle down for 15 minutes. So we have to leave it undisturbed for around 15 minutes. So leave it for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, you will observe that various soil particles will settle in this glass to form various layers. So after 15 minutes, if you will watch, so here various layers of soil, it will settle in this glass, and here various layer is going to form here. You can observe here layers are forming in this glass. And after 15 minutes, you have to observe and measure the comparative layer formed in each glass. Yes. So in your observation, you have to measure the thickness of different layers according to different sized soil particles. As you can see in this sample here, different size soil particles are there. Yes. So here you have to measure here these different layer according to these sized different soil particles which are here. Yes. So all are going to settle in different layer. From top to bottom, you have to see your observation. So we can easily observe sand, fine particles, yes, clay, and then the water and this floating humus. You can see here humus is floating here on this surface of the glass. Here this is roadside and this is garden soil. So these all things you can easily observe during your experiment. So in this way we can easily observe the layers of soil, and we can note the comparative thickness of these layers formed in the glass. So in this way we can easily observe and note the comparative thickness of the layers formed in this glass, and we can classify the soil as per guidelines given in your practical handbook. So as per the guideline, here sandy soil, that is very common near the mountain foothills, along rivers, stream and coastal areas. Yes, and this sandy soil, if you see the composition of this sandy soil, it is composed of approx 80 to 100% of sand, 0 to 10% of silt and 0 to 10% of clay. And if you will see this clay soil, so clayey soil are very common in certain areas, particularly around urban areas, and this clay soil are typically comprised of approximately 0 to 45% sand, 0 to 45% silt and 50 to 100% clay. So this clay soil are heavy and difficult to work when dry. Yes, so overall the clay soil is comparatively poor in sand and silt components. So overall this clay soil is comparatively poor in sand and silt component. So this is the composition of clay soil. And if you will see this roadside, that is loamy soil. So this loamy soil are also common in valleys and flat areas, food plains around the river, stream, even roadside also you will get this soil. And if you will see the composition of this loamy soil, so this is comprised of approximately 25 to 50% of sand, 30 to 50% of silt and 10 to 30% of clay. And this loam soil are somewhat heavier than sandy soil, but also have poor water holding capacity due to very low organic component. And this loam soil shows thicker layer of silt and sand as well. And if you will see the type of soil and its correlation with the plants found, so in case of well watered this garden soil, your mesophytes are found. Whereas in dry desert soil, xerophytes are found and halophytes are seen mostly in saline soil. So in this way, in this experiment, you can easily find the texture and type of the soil. You can easily find the different layers which are formed in the soil. So here in this glass, you can easily see here 90% is sand and 10% silt and 0% clay, and this is beach soil. In the garden soil also you can see different layers are separated. So in this way, by following this procedure, you can do your experiment. Here I had taken different soil sample in glasses. Then I added water in this. Then you have to stir it well, leave for 30 minutes, and then you have to record your observation, where you can measure the thickness of different layer according to different sized soil particles. As we are not using measuring cylinder, so you can measure the thickness with the help of scale also. Here you can observe the layer of sand, silt and clay, yes, and even the floating humus which is on the surface, and you can calculate approx percentage of each type. And here, as per my observation in this experiment, in this beach soil, here 90% is sand, 10% silt and 0% clay. And this is garden soil. And here in this garden soil, as per my observation, here I can see 80% is clay, 10% silt and 10% sand. Whereas this roadside or loamy soil, and here my observation in this loamy soil, here I can measure 30% clay, 40% silt and 30% sand. So in this way we can record our observation in the measuring cylinder, or if you are doing at home in this glass, so you can measure this with the help of scale also, and easily you can observe here the thickness of different layer according to different sized soil particles. Always remember from top to bottom. So in this way we had done with this experiment. So here this sandy soil have poor water holding capacity due to very low organic component. Loamy soil are somewhat heavier than sandy soil but also have poor water holding capacity due to very low organic content. Whereas this clay soil are heavy and difficult to work when dry. And the texture of soil depends on its composition and varies from place to place. So hence garden soil and beach soil have different texture, that is fine and coarse. So this is all about our experiment. So now after you experiment, you have to record your observation and write the result in your practical notebook. So here, as we had taken 3 soil sample, beach soil, garden soil and roadside soil. And in your observation, beach soil color is grey, texture is fine, percentage of sand in beach soil is 90% sand, percentage of silt is 10% and percentage of clay 0% and type of soil is sandy. Whereas in garden soil, the color is brown, texture of garden soil is clay, percentage of sand 10%, percentage of silt is 10% and percentage of clay in garden soil is 80% and type of soil is clay. Next, roadside soil, the color what we had observed, that is blackish brown, texture is coarse, percentage of sand 30%, percentage of silt is 40%, percentage of clay in roadside soil is 30% and the type of soil is loamy. So this is our observation, and here in this way you have to note your result in this table.